Hi guys, and welcome to this episode of the Andrew Anglist TV. So, today I'm going to be trying to add a little bit more excitement into my videos, because I know earlier on it's been kind of flat like this. So today we're going to be talking about how to rig this tube. That's how it used to be anyways, but now I'm going to, as I said, add more excitement into my videos. But today we are actually going to learn how to rig this tube. So you guys can see I already have it all rigged up. So let's see what I have here for a hook and a weight. So you can rig this, you can rig tubes a few different ways. I know two of them pretty well. This one that I have rigged is just the standard, like tube rig. Let's see if I can get this thing out. Oh, I don't want to ruin this tube. But so for the first way that you can rig it is a Texas rig. So I would suggest getting a 1/0 instead of this 2/0, but I would suggest getting a 1/0 EWG hook. This one might not fit too well in this, but we're gonna try it anyways. So first of all, what you want to do is poke it in to the nose. I think I did a Texas rig video. Then you want to keep it you want to keep the point and poke it out fairly close to the nose, because you're not going to have that much room if you make it go all the way down here. So you're going to want it to like barely over the barb, and then you poke it back out. Then you put this all the way in. It's that way. Just this little bit of eyelet is sticking out, if you guys can see it right there. Then all you gotta do is just poke the actual hook and the barb back in, so that way it's in that hollow piece of the tube. This hook size actually works pretty well with this tube right here. I think this is a 3 or 4 inch tube. It has salt all over it. We're not going to talk about that right now, but this is just how you rig it, Texas style. I mean, if you want to, you can use a smaller hook, because this kind of comes down. You can also use a round bend, just like a worm hook, so it will keep your tube on there. Plus, you can get it so that way it doesn't have this huge hook right on the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this out real quick. See if I can do it, and then this is pretty much just the standard tube rig. So what I like to do is just get a lure or a weighted hook or with a jig head on it, just like this. You don't have to have these little lure keepers. That just makes it so if fish does grab your lure, it doesn't rip it off too easily. So there's one right there. It has little eyes on it. I'm not sure if it used to be painted, because I got them from somebody at a yard sale, so I'm not sure if they were supposed to be painted before, but this is how I stick them in. You see the eyelet, you try and face that as far down away from the top of the plastic, because you don't want it to rip through just yet. So then you just keep pushing it through until the head of this jig or jig hook is right at the very end of this. As you guys can hear, it's right at the end. So then you just pull this skirt out, and with this one it's pretty convenient, because it doesn't actually stick up into the tube. But if you have one that's a little bit longer than this, you can stick the hook up through the tube instead of just out the back, because as we all know, or as you should know, tubes are hollow. So now you have this lump right here. Now you ask yourself, what are you going to do with that? So usually you're going to have to do this. I can't really think of any other way to put the line through the eyelet without damaging it, or damaging the lure. But you pretty much just either cut or just keep rubbing this spot until that eyelet pokes out. So then you can tie your knot on that, and you're pretty much guaranteed not to lose this tube. I mean, you might lose some of these little legs or whatever that are back here, but you're not really gonna lose this tube. It's pretty secure right on there because the eyelet's poking out the top, so that kind of acts as a lure keeper. So that's how you rig a tube rig in 2 of the main ways. I may have another video coming out that has different ways that you guys can rig it, but that is 2 of the main ways to rig a tube. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned from this video.